So I have gotten asked several times, I talk about bringing these sliders and my workout band when I travel. So here's a perfect example. I'm on vacation with the family. There's not anywhere really that's available to take a good workout class. So I am on my own. I am forced to come up with my own workout plan each day. Of course, I'm going to be paddleboarding and doing other activities outside on the beach or out in the ocean, but I'm going to walk you through what I do when I'm on my own and how you can have a really great workout just with these two props. Here we go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go through a core warm-up using the gliders, and that's usually what just gets me going first off. So let's do it.
All right, so let's take it down. Start it off with a little bit of yoga, nice stretch in the back of the hamstrings, flat back, and we're gonna walk it out to a plank and then just hold the plank. As we're holding, we're really gonna start to feel that core fire up. You wanna pull in those abs and think about pulling your abs towards the back side of your body to really, really fire up and engage the abs. So now I'm gonna just start walking real slow each glider and start alternating. So here you can see the side view. You can see what I'm doing. It's a better look at what's happening, but basically you're walking. And each time you pull that knee in, you're really firing up that core. And we're gonna start very slowly. And when you're slow, you can really focus on activating the core. If you go too fast, you just don't get the benefit. So we're gonna start off slow, and then you can see we're gonna move into a fast tempo, really getting a little bit of a cardio burn as we pick up the pace and go much faster, alternating right and left and right and left and right and left and right and left. My abs are absolutely on fire now. Now we're gonna take it to double knees, so you can see from the side view how I'm pulling in both knees at the same time. So you really wanna concentrate on those lower abs as you're pulling in, so you can feel those activate and focus on starting the movement from the lower abdominals. Otherwise, you're gonna use too much leg, too much core, and then we're just gonna bend down and up, down and up, down and up, really firing that core. It is brutal. The final move will just be to lower and lift the right arm, left arm, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. We're lifting each arm while still holding that core. Now we're just gonna hold in the plank. Just let those abs fire and stretch it back to a downward dog. Walk it back in and roll it on up. Great job. You just completed the core warm-up.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go through the lunging series, which for me is my favorite. I'm gonna show you the right leg. Obviously, you're gonna wanna do both. So we're gonna go through abs, lunging, and finish it off with some arms. Here we go.
So you're only gonna need one glider for this section of lunges. I'm gonna start with the glider on my right foot, and then my working leg is the one that's bending my left leg. And so what I'm gonna do is slide back and really hold this lunge, find my form, and then slowly drive up to an almost straight leg. You want a slight bend in that standing supporting leg, which is my left. And I lunge back down. I'm gonna hold it for a couple seconds so that I can really feel that glute activation, and then drive it up, pressing down on my whole foot. I'm gonna repeat this and really think about activating that left glute. I don't want to space out. I want to think about what I am doing so that I can really activate that muscle and drag up that right leg. You can just do this and go through the motions and not get much benefit at all. But if you really focus on the muscle activation, you're gonna get so much benefit from the exercise. See, I'm really driving and pulling up and really firing that left glute. So now it is absolutely burning, and now I'm gonna take it down, hold there, and we're gonna just hold really, it's firing, and now pulse it up and down, pulsing up, pulsing down, pulsing up, pulsing down. And these small, slow, deliberate pulses are what's really gonna burn out that glute. Pulsing up, pulsing down, and up, and down. Nice and easy, nice and slow, very deliberate in the movement, focusing, keeping the mind working on the glute. We're gonna hold it there. Bring the arms forward, and we're gonna drag in that back leg. So you wanna keep a very deep bend on that supporting leg. Make sure you stay nice and low to really activate the center of the glute. If you come up high or you start to put an arch in your back, you're gonna start to activate the low back. So we wanna make sure that the tailbone stays tucked and the back is nice and flat as we're dragging in that back leg. It's really an isometric hold of the left. So we're just gonna stay low and lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, and lift for this final burnout. Extend the back, bring the arms behind us, pulse out those triceps for this final burnout. Let's hold it, and this final climb to the top. Nice job, that was a lot. Okay, now we're gonna move into our side leg series. So still keeping with that same supporting leg. The glider is on the right, but instead we're gonna move out lateral. And again, start very slowly. So we're just gonna start working into a different part of the glute. Bending forward, but making sure that we're not arching the back, because we don't wanna put any type of strain on our lower back. Make sure, of course, keep the glider on your foot, and you continue to activate the core. We don't want to let the belly flop and hang out. So remember to keep activating the core as you're moving through all of these exercises. We'll take it nice and slow, down and up. So just put something in your mind and think about how slow you need to go. We're going to hold it here, and again, bend that leg in, drag it in, push it back out, drag it in, and this is really great for the inner thighs. If you want to add the arms, you absolutely can, or you can just keep them in front and center, holding a prayer position, whatever feels good for you. I typically will change it up. And now we're going to do that final pulse out. So we're kind of down in a ball, rising, lowering, rising, lowering, rising. Stretch it out one final time and rise up to the top. Well done. Okay, the third and final lunge series that I like to do focuses on the outer glute, which means you need to be in a cross position. We dancers would call it B+, but we want to have turn out, and then that way as we lower and stretch out that back leg, we're really able to fire the outside of that left glute. Now, of course, we want to make sure we keep that turnout, keep the hips facing forward, but really lean into that. And of course, be mindful of the core. You don't want to let the belly just hang out. It's definitely difficult to think about all these things as you're doing these movements, but the more that you can stay focused and stay present to what you're doing, the better your form will get over time. as you think about all these subtle little adjustments to improve and really perfect your form. So right now we're going to hold down in that lunge, pulsing up, pulsing down, pulsing in, drag it in and out, drag in, drag out. You want to keep both legs turned out in that position, dragging in and out, in and out, drag it in, and we're gonna pulse it in the squatted position. You've got both knees turned out, little pulses. My legs are very much fatigued. It's very windy out here. We're gonna stretch it out and rise it on up. There, we have finished our leg series.
Okay, so now the final thing that I do when I'm working out is I'm gonna use the band to complete a quick little arm burnout. So just so you guys know, if you want, you can use this band, obviously, for all the lunge series that we just completed, and even, of course, your core warm-up. So you would put this band right above your knees, and then what you're gonna do is just do these same lunges with the band on. It will add another level of intensity. You just have to be careful because sometimes it will roll up on you, but it's just going to give you a little more resistance every time you do and work through these exercises. So sometimes I use the band, sometimes I don't. It really just depends on what I'm in the mood for. But I'm going to show you now how I use this band to do a really quick workout burn, arm burn. So you're gonna put this right at the wrist and start pressing out. Little press and hold. 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 And you can see, whew, it's windy out here, but it's gorgeous, so I'll take it. The hair is crazy today. So what it does is it really activates the shoulders. It activates the chest if you do this correctly, and just hold it. I'm shaking here. Let me show you. From the side, you can see it activates from the back. Press hold. Press hold. Press hold. Press hold. Again, you have to think, what you are doing, and press hold. And then when you really want to burn out, you're going to go fast pulses. Pulse, 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 out. It hurts. I'm thinking, I'm leaning into the burn. It really, really hits those arms. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. Now this one I really like because it activates this underarm area. What you're gonna do, when you step back, you're gonna hold on to it and then pull it up. Think like an arrow. A straight arm. So it's both arms. Bend and then the straight. That underarm right under here. My arms are shaking. Press hold. Press hold. Press hold. Oh my goodness. That left arm. Press hold. And pulse it. Pulse, 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 pulse. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking and hold. Alright, now we're gonna do the other side. There we go. That straight arm, you're really firing. It's shaking so hard. If you do this right, you can pull, so you're pulling against resistance. And pull and pull. Pull, pull, pull. Shaking, it hurts. Get into it. Pulse it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That right there absolutely kills my arms. So look, that was a super quick workout, but very effective if done correctly, if you focus and you think about the muscles that you're activating. We did a quick core warm-up, working off of the plank series. Then we did a series of lunges. Obviously, you're going to want to do right side and left side, starting parallel, going lateral, and then crossing it out, and finishing with your quick arm burnout. It's so simple. You can do it every day. You can do it in a hotel room, wherever you are. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think.